Alright guys, BLM here, back, more Legacy of the First Blade. Episode 1, Hunted. Let's continue on. So yeah, we're heading towards the next mission. Something that's kind of annoying that I realized, that I didn't realize this just then, is when I was making a save for this, I kind of realized that in my last time when I played Odyssey, when we were doing episode 3 of Legacy of the First Blade, I didn't save the last time I played it. Like the last time, like essentially after the last episode of that Let's Play, I didn't save. So I just realized that my save is from the penultimate episode. So that kind of sucks. I mean, it doesn't really matter considering, I mean, it really only took us like 5 minutes to do the things that we needed to do for that. So it's not that much time lost, but it's still annoying. Because I'll probably go ahead and, I think what we'll do is that eventually when we get around to, when like a new free DLC comes out or something, we'll probably go ahead and do those missions, the 2 missions that were, like one of them's literally just going to focus and talking to the blacksmith, and the other one is just going to 3 random spots that we've already been to and just collecting items from Natakis. But so it shouldn't take too long, but it's still annoying that I have to do it again, but it is what it is. It doesn't really matter.
Animals. Where are the guards?
Okay. Go like free and talk to. Okay. Oh fuck, there's another one? Cool.
Thank you so much.
Wait, where'd they go? Okay. Alright.
Thank you, Mistios. I have been at the mercy of those beasts. Did Nataka send you?
You must be his contact.
My son was spying on an Order member. It was his first job, but he got captured. I shouldn't have agreed to let him be involved.
If you cared, you wouldn't have put your son in danger.
Yeah,
I
fuck
do
you.
care for him, Mistios. But he's young, eager, and now in trouble.
Where did this madman take your son?
His soldiers took him downstream. They're going to finish him off, Mistios. Please, save him.
I don't care.
You're injured. Stay here while I find your son.
Please hurry, Mistios. They could be flaying him right now.
I need to find her boy.
Yeah, this is dumb. Yeah, alright. Someone on Reddit was talking about how, on Survivor, talking about Survivor again. Oh no. That Dave and Rick made the right move last night, which again, I thought that was pretty obvious that they should have voted Chris out over Wentworth.
What happened here?
Especially for Dave. I feel like definitely for Dave. And even with Rick, I mean, because Rick seems to have a good relationship with War Dog, so obviously that preserves his relationship with War Dog. While also getting rid of someone who's not super trustworthy. Obviously, Dave and Rick told, or at least Dave told Chris not to tell War Dog. Chris told War Dog, so it's again, you can't really trust him. So it's like, I thought that was pretty obvious it was going to be the best move. And also, I feel like if I was on the show, I would think it's pretty obvious we're going to swap at 15. If not 15, then 14. And even if it is at 14, then if we lose one challenge, then we could just vote out Wendy. Like, we have a spot, like, we have a buffer. Like, there's no point to not doing it.
It's okay. Your mother sent me.
So I felt like that was a pretty obvious thing that they made the best move.
Stay away from me. Come back. Your mother sent me. Raka. Boy, come back.
The interesting thing, though, is that when are they going to merge? I think that's the interesting thing. Are they going to merge at 12, then?
What happened here?
Look at this. I'm thinking, I think what, they're probably going to end up merging at 12, right? And then have one person come back to make it 13.
Get back here.
And then I believe it's already been confirmed that the next person comes back at 5, right?
What is this?
Don't come any closer.
Don't worry. You are safe now.
So they name it
Over
Madman.
here. He's dangerous.
You killed them. You killed all of them.
You are a smart one, young man. You'll know no more pain here. Run along now. So this is Darius's dog. The one looking for the huntsman.
Again, it makes no sense for War Dog, though, to get rid of Chris. Like, that's really a dumb move for War Dog, but whatever. And again, he was the one that was, like, leading the charge and everything, too. Or at least from what we've been shown.
I haven't trusted anyone in a long time.
You should be careful who you're running with, Ego Bearer. Do you even know his name? His true name? You think you know Darius? Xerxes thought he knew Darius.
Whatever you're up to, you won't succeed.
But I already have. You are here, aren't you? What do you think of my display?
It's the work of sick and twisted minds.
You are right. Don't you remember these faces? You killed these men. They had friends, lovers, families. Did their loved ones...
And, like, someone's making an argument over, it wasn't the best move because for David. Because he could have potentially... Okay. Nope, kill you all.
If revenge is what you want,
Fuck you all,
take
man.
Don't you see? When given the choice, all you are is violence. You paint the world with blood.
Don't
Yeah,
get in
yeah.
my way. Please, don't make me hurt you.
I really don't care. But, yeah, for David, the thing is, people are saying, oh, you're keeping a solid group of 3 in, but it's, again, we know that there's a swap coming. I mean, the thing is, like, yeah, that's a terrible move if you're in the end game, but you're not. You're at the very beginning of the game. And we know there's a swap coming, so keeping a group of 3 is good because then you can, because you can plant the target on them over yourselves because you and Rick are only a group of 2 if you even portray yourselves as a group of 2 by the time the merge comes in, or by the time swap or whatever. Even then, like, you clearly portray that group as a group of 3.
The huntsman awaits you in the forest. In the forest?
What the fuck?
Coming for you, huntsman.
I don't remember that being that bad. Okay. But are we at the end? I think we are, right? Because we're actually gonna hunt down the huntsman now. Because we did the 3 missions. So I think I'm thinking we should be able to finish this here, but I could be wrong.
All this bloodshed, all this life lost.
Oh, episode 1 of this uploaded finally.
Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with more.
Oh yeah, uploaded. Oh yeah, I forgot the last part of the Talos principle did too.
Alright guys, BLM.
Okay, fuck. Okay, yeah. You're becoming a monster, Shay. What was I trying to look up? Oh yeah, I was trying to look up this. I was trying to look up my other playthrough of this. Okay, why is this cutscene so long? So yeah, I mean, like, at the end of the day, yeah, I do think it was the right move for David and Rick to vote out. Obviously, there's still, I mean, I guess technically there's the potential that if they did go to one more tribal, that, okay. So, I just want to look something up. yeah, so we're right at the end. We should be able to finish it here. So we have a fast travel point here, so let's go. I mean, obviously there is the possibility that this pisses off Wendy, in that if they did go to another tribal, maybe Wentworth and them would pick up Wendy and vote out David or Rick. But to be honest, there's not really a reason for that. Because the thing is that you still hold the majority even if they get rid of Wendy. Like, it makes no sense to keep Wendy in. So, again, I don't see a problem with it from David. Because, again, you know they're swapping at 15 or 14. Like, it makes no sense for them not to swap at 15 or 14. So, okay. So it's like, it's either they swap now, or they swap after one more vote, which is an obvious Wendy boot. So it's like, it's easy. I mean, like, I think for David, it's the right move to vote out Chris, especially after Chris betrayed your trust right there. I mean, it's just, it's pretty easy there, I feel like.
I think I know where that might be. There's a crack in a cliff face that leads to a glade. If it's where I think it is.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I'm really interested though in seeing how this swap turns out.
Father should be there to see him die.
Because yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't know, obviously it's not a good sign for the blue tribe.
If the huntsman is in this glade, I won't be able to wait for
that they're going into swap with 9 against 6. But again, there's on the yellow tribe, there was a very clear bottom in Aubrey, Joe, and Aurora. So I mean, I think that I think it could be interesting to see how that goes.
Hopefully, fewer death trees.
All right, there we go. Protector of Persia. Yeah, so we should be able to finish episode 1 here.
I'm closing in, huntsman.
But yeah, I mean, like, based on the spoilers that we've heard about this season of Survivor, which again aren't confirmed, obviously, though some of them are believable. I mean, one, I think it's now confirmed that David does not get medevaced, because that was a rumor for a while, was that David got medevaced. However, it has been confirmed now that he does not get medevaced. So that's something. And also, again, there's images of him with a red buff, which would imply that he makes it to the merge. But again, we all know. Again, like, because this swap will be interesting, because this swap is not a great spot for both Kelly and David. I mean, Kelly was taken out the swap her first time she played the game, and she was also put in a precarious position both times she got swapped in Cambodia. She just so happened to not go to tribal after the swap in Cambodia, either of the swaps. And then for David Wright, I mean, he was not a great spot after that first swap. Mind you, at least at the very beginning. Obviously, he kind of corrected himself later on, but...
I'm more than a hero, huntsman. I'm the one who breaks you.
Sure.
The blood flowing through you has the power to raise kingdoms, to alter the course of...
Yeah, it's already been like 3 months since this came out, hasn't it? Can't believe it's been that long.
We must bear you first.
You can't know what I'll do or who I'll become. I decide my fate. I decide my future, and I've decided I'm a threat to you and your order.
Actually, the more I'm thinking about it now, I do think maybe this is the best episode, though. I do think probably episode 1 is the better episode out of the bunch. I think it goes 1, 3, 2, I think. I don't know, I could be wrong. After I play episodes 2 and 3, I might change my mind, but I do think actually the more I mean, even though, again, I find myself bored as shit half the time during this, I do think they at least try here.
I heard the order of the
With, like, this
ancients
villain and everything.
Persia's greatest, most dedicated warriors. Yet you cower in the dark, Huntsman.
Some battles are best fought from the dark. You disrupt the natural order, and thus you are unnatural. It will be my pleasure to restore order, to do nature's will, to return to the dead.
Okay, fine. What? Okay, wait. What? I can't pay off my bounty right now? Well, that's some bullshit, isn't it? Thanks. Okay. Fuck.
Not your skin, not your bones.
Where did he go? I must track him down. Maybe Icarus will have better luck finding the house.
Yeah, that's a pretty. Yeah, it is a helpful skill. I think again one of the few improvements that they made through this DLC. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I mean, again, I think this swap will be interesting. I think they're definitely setting up, and they were definitely setting up a Aurora boot. I feel like this last episode. Like setting up for her to be booted probably by her own people at the swap. I think something around like that. I think this swap will be interesting though, because like, what if like Kelly and Joe get reunited, or David and Aubrey, or something to that nature. Because like David and Aubrey are friends outside the game. Joe and Kelly are also friends, and also they played together. That was a mistake.
Suffering to this world. It ends now, monster.
Okay. I really love this attack though.
Chaos, Cassandra. Everything you touch dies.
Cool.
It's over, Huntsman.
It's over.
Is that what you think? No. No.
Finally, what have you been doing?
Yeah, fuck you.
Approaching stealthily. Wouldn't want to alert the target.
Artabanus, the betrayer himself.
So you are Artabanus.
Actius.
After all you've done to this family? How does it feel to have them watch you die?
Is that how Artabanus tells it? No. He started this.
I mean, yeah,
What
kind
is
of.
he talking about?
Who cares?
We trusted him. I loved him. We were all as brothers. But he threw his blade against us. Did you not consider the cost? They'd be alive. Your mother, your siblings may as well have killed them himself.
Darius, you have some explaining to do.
Cassandra,
You're hiding something. Speak.
Yes, Darius. Tell them about our promise.
To protect Persia. Our children. Their future.
Then why did you betray us?
To keep that promise.
Okay.
It's time I told you the truth about Artabanus, protector of Persia.
My dog's barking for some reason. Okay. It took forever to load.
We'll feign a frontal assault on the convoy, drawing away the majority of Xerxes' forces, giving you the chance to... Xerxes won't know what hit him.
Tomorrow, the Order's tyrant dies, and Persia will be safe.
There will always be more tyrants.
And there will always be us to stop them.
Okay. Man, these cutscenes are so strange. It's like, I think it would have been cool if we got to play as Darius here instead of just watching it, but whatever. Who cares? I mean, obviously they weren't going to do that.
King Xerxes had died, but his son continued his legacy. The new king needs to die, Amorgus.
We can't just stab all our problems.
Artaxerxes is king now. His father and his father before him were Order puppets. With the Order, we can take no chances.
What if the Order aren't our enemy? They're powerful. Maybe if we work with them, we'll have all the resources we need to protect Persia.
Artaxerxes dies, as does anyone in league with the Order.
Okay.
As I suspected.
I can't let you in there, Artabanus.
They got to you.
Yeah, I don't think Amorgus is really the worst villain in the world, as much as I complain about this game. I think, like, comparing him to, like, some other Assassin's Creed villains, I don't think he's the worst. Like, he's definitely not towards the bottom. I mean, he's probably like a middle tier sort of thing, but still,
This king hasn't done anything. Yet. Guards!
oh, it was so peaceful up until then.
Amorges joined the Order of the Ancients. From that day, he's led the huntsmen to destroy us and the Tainted Ones. He was my closest friend. Through war. Your birth. When he called the guards, he doomed our family.
The moment you drew your blade against the Order, you doomed us. Did you ever stop to think who else your blade has killed? Mother? My brothers and sisters? Me?
My son. I think of nothing else.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's another thing that I am extremely worried about that people have been talking about now, is that they're going to make, I don't know if extremely worried, but to be honest I don't care that much, but you know, I think it'll be dumb if they do it, I should say, is that that they could potentially be trying to make all of the assassins from under the Villa Auditore, they could be trying to make them all related in some way. These would be so fucking dumb. Because obviously now Darius and Aya are related. Alright, let's finish this up. How far away are we? Okay, well let's just fast travel. So yeah, we were able to do this in about a little bit, I mean, in less than 2 hours. I mean, what, like an hour 40 or so it's going to end up being? We're at about an hour 37 right now, but then again, I mean, that's including 12 minutes of us wasting time at the beginning of the first episode just trying to reach the fucking area. Okay. You know, what's so funny is that, like, again, the Hidden Ones is probably my favorite Assassin's Creed DLC. Yeah, it's so short, but it's so perfect. Like, it's so, like, it's literally an hour and maybe 15 minutes, like, around there, if you were to rush. So it's, like, it's so funny that I find that the Hidden One's so perfect, but then there's something like this that's,
Darius?
so much longer, but, like, so much shittier. Especially because like half of this DLC feels pointless. It's like there's no reason for like half of these missions to be here outside of them just saying, hey, you know what, we should add some more missions. Like Legacy of First Blade could have easily had been a one-part DLC.
I fight for the greater good, for the ones I love.
I don't necessarily mind that it's broken up into 3. I mean, even though I do think parts 1 and 2 could have been just combined easily. Part 3, I think maybe you do need a bit of more of a break between those two, but I don't know.
Attack us. Bring your coat. You'll need warmth for the road ahead.
Do you think we'll see each other again?
No. I'll never see you again.
Not Takas. The world is vast, and
We will.
How can you know?
Trust me.
Actius is dead, but the Order lives on. And with Amorges at their head, None of us are safe. He'll bring his full might against us. Warriors, wit, cunning. He'll never stop hunting you.
Sure.
Us.
Let him hunt. He'll find only death.
It's funny, like, people on Reddit are complaining about Wendy. Wendy's fantastic. I love Wendy as a character. She's so much fun in this show. People find her annoying, but again, she's a terrible player. She's abysmal, but it's funny.
They're still out there.
There we go. That's episode 1. Okay, completed hunted. So now we're gonna move on to episode 2, which is Shadow Heritage. We'll do that in the next episode. It's this one, right? Well, yeah, we'll do it in the next episode. But yeah, for now, thank you for watching.